I don't feel safe having my family in Los Angeles anymore because of what happened yesterday. You see, I have this neighbor or several neighbors that don't like that I have this skin tone or long hair and live in their neighborhood. And they've made that explicitly clear by anytime I'm out, always saying I'm like loitering, when I'm walking my dogs or I'm out there with my daughter. They think I'm going to steal stuff. They saw me standing by some gardening chairs and they said, "Are those your chairs?" I'm like, "No. These chairs are always here." And they're like, "You're not going to take them, are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm your neighbor." Again, what they did yesterday was they called the police on me for being outside on the public sidewalk, and the police arrived. And I was genuinely terrified. Like, the police, they pulled up on the opposite side of the street, so like on the opposing traffic side. I moved to this neighborhood to get away from like shootings. You know, there was a different neighborhood I used to live in LA, and we saw a guy get shot six or seven times outside of our house, blood everywhere. And I was just like, oh, let's move to a safer neighborhood. But it's safer for people that don't have darker complexions or long natural hair. It's safer if you don't look like me. So the police arrive, and luckily they were really nice. But he was basically like, he pulled up so fast and he got out of his car very quickly. And my first thought was like, is this ICE? Because you know, that's all I see on social media lately. It's just like a lot of ICE raids and stuff. So I was just like, oh shit. And the guy was like, "Hey, are you being harassed by some people that live here?" And I was like, yes. You know, he said, "Are they yelling at you?" I said, "No." He's like, "Okay." Because they've yelled at me before for just existing. They do not like having me walk around in their neighborhood. And the police, you know, I lucked out this time, but he basically said, "Yeah, it's a retirement community. We get a lot of calls from them, but we have to make every call." So even though I was lucky in this case with the police officer, I still don't feel safe, because what if that same angry couple decides they want to call like ICE or something? And I've been seeing all the videos where ICE has no training and they go in and they just start shooting or arresting people, even American citizens. So like, I called up my dad and my mom and I kind of asked for some advice on what to do. And they said I need to wear nicer clothes when I go outside. I was wearing a white tank top that reveals my arms too much. And they said that makes people that aren't, that don't look like me, makes them scared. Because I literally was wearing like the workout outfit I normally wear when I'm comfortable. And I realized that outfit's actually like the default starting outfit in Grand Theft Auto, that video game. So for a lot of folks, they think that's what a criminal looks like to start with. So I'm gonna start wearing nicer clothes when I walk outside. I will not be my natural self in this condition. And this is why I don't really feel safe living in Los Angeles anymore. I'm scared that my neighbors are gonna turn on me and they're gonna report me to a place that doesn't have as much taste and kindness and tact that the police had with me. I think they're gonna, you know, they're gonna call an agency that has no tact, and then they're gonna respond. So I'm gonna start making t-shirts that say U.S. citizen on them. I'm so scared of this happening that now whenever I walk in Los Angeles, I carry my passport on me. And starting this week, I'm gonna start carrying a copy of my birth certificate, because at least there's some papers that I can prove that I belong here. But I'm angry. I'm very angry. And that's why I've been a little bit MIA the last couple of days, because I've been frustrated at the world that we're living in the U.S. So what countries should I leave to? Any suggestions for my family?